Why does your dog suddenly bark at what looks like absolutely nothing? The truth is, to your dog, it probably isn't nothing at all. Dogs move through a world filled with signals that most humans never notice. In this video, we're breaking down 11 strange things dogs can see, hear, and sense that you can't. And once you understand how their senses really work, you may start seeing some of your dog's weirdest behaviors in a completely different way. Be sure to stay until the end, because the final point is the one that leaves the most people uneasy. But before we jump in, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps the channel and means a lot to us. Now let's take a closer look at what may be happening inside your dog's hidden sensory world. Number 11. Dogs can feel the Earth's magnetic field. Dogs may sense the Earth's invisible compass. It sounds wild, but some researchers believe dogs may be able to detect the Earth's magnetic field. In other words, they might have a kind of built-in internal compass. That idea could help explain why some dogs seem to circle or line themselves up in certain directions before they settle down, especially when they go to the bathroom. Scientists are still studying exactly how this works, and whether dogs use receptors in the nose, eyes, or another part of the body. But the pattern has been observed enough to make people take the idea seriously. It may even play a small role in how some dogs manage to find their way home over surprisingly long distances. So the next time your dog spins around before choosing a spot, they may not be stalling. They could be responding to a natural cue from the planet itself. Number 10. Their night vision leaves yours in the dust. Your dog's night vision is far better than yours. If you've ever wondered how your dog walks through a dim yard like they own the place, there's a reason for that. Dogs are built to see much better in low light than humans can. Their eyes contain more rod cells, which help detect movement and work especially well in darker conditions. They also have a reflective layer behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. That layer bounces light back through the eye, helping them make better use of whatever light is available. It's one reason dog eyes can appear to glow in the dark. While dogs do not see every detail perfectly at night, they can pick up movement and shapes far better than we can in dim conditions. So if your dog suddenly locks onto something during an evening walk while you can barely see a thing, don't assume they're imagining it. They may simply be seeing far more than you are. Number 9. Dogs can detect ultraviolet light. Dogs may notice UV light and hidden patterns. A lot of people still believe dogs only see in black and white, but that's not true. Dogs do see color, just not the full range that humans do. And some studies suggest they may also be able to detect ultraviolet light better than we can. If that's the case, it could reveal patterns, trails, or markings that are completely invisible to us. Things like old stains, dried urine, or subtle traces left by other animals might stand out much more clearly to a dog. That could explain why your dog sometimes becomes fascinated by a patch of floor, grass, or wall that looks totally normal to you. Their world may contain visual clues you never knew were there. So when your dog keeps staring or sniffing at something that seems invisible, they may be picking up details your eyes were never designed to catch. Number 8. They hear sounds way beyond our range. Dogs hear sounds you don't even notice. Dogs hear a much wider range of frequencies than humans do, especially high-pitched sounds. That means they can pick up noises that are completely outside your hearing range, including certain squeaks, distant animal sounds, and even the frequencies used in dog whistles. It also means their world can be much louder and more intense than ours. Fireworks, thunder, construction noise, or high-pitched electronics may affect your dog far more than they affect you. Even sounds you barely notice, like scratching in the wall or movement outside the house, can be crystal clear to them. That's why your dog may suddenly perk up, stare at a corner, or start barking when everything seems silent to you. If your dog seems overwhelmed or restless, try soft background music or a calmer environment. Their ears may simply be dealing with a lot more input than yours are. Now, before we keep going, we'd love to hear from you. Which one of your dog's abilities surprises you the most? Has your dog ever reacted to something you couldn't see or hear? Share your experience in the comments so we can compare notes with other dog owners who may have seen the same thing. Number 7, their motion detection is basically a radar system. Your dog's movement radar is always switched on. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to motion. They may miss small visual details that humans notice, but when it comes to movement, they are often much faster to react. A tiny shift in your body, a hand reaching toward a treat bag, or a bug crossing the room can catch their attention instantly. Part of a dog's brain is especially tuned to detect motion, which helps them track prey, notice changes in the environment, and read body language. This is also one reason dogs are so good at noticing your habits. They may recognize the exact way you stand before grabbing the leash or the small movement you make before heading to the kitchen. During training, this matters a lot. Your dog may be learning from your posture and gestures even more than your words. To them, movement is information. Number 6, dogs are emotional sensors. Dogs are incredibly good at reading emotions. Your dog may not understand every word you say, but they are often very good at reading how you feel. They notice changes in your facial expression, tone of voice, posture, breathing, and even your smell. When you're stressed, excited, sad, or tense, your body gives off signals, and dogs are surprisingly sensitive to them. That's one reason so many dogs come close when their owner is upset or seem extra playful when the mood is light and happy. They are constantly reading the emotional atmosphere around them. Spending quiet time with your dog when you're feeling low can be comforting for both of you, because many dogs naturally respond to the emotional state of the people they trust. In that sense, they really can feel like emotional companions who are always paying attention, even when you think you're hiding it well. Number 5, they can sense body heat in complete darkness. Dogs may detect heat in ways that surprise you. Dogs are very sensitive to warmth, and some research suggests certain parts of their nose may help them notice tiny changes in heat. Combined with their natural instinct to seek warm places and warm bodies, this makes them especially good at finding cozy spots or detecting when something living is nearby. That may be one reason your dog always seems to know the warmest corner of the room or curls up right against you when you're resting. Some owners also notice their dogs staying unusually close when they don't feel well. And while that can involve smell and routine too, body heat may play a role. So if your dog keeps choosing your lap, your feet, or the sunny patch on the floor, they may be doing more than just getting comfortable. Warmth stands out to them in a way many people don't realize. Number 4, their nose knows things you could never imagine. Dogs can smell secrets you can't hide. Your dog's sense of smell is one of the most powerful in the animal world. Depending on the breed and situation, it can be thousands to even millions of times more sensitive than yours. Dogs can pick up incredibly small chemical changes in the environment, including pheromones and odor signals linked to fear, stress, excitement, and illness. That's part of why they may react differently to different people before anyone has spoken a word. They are not just looking, they are gathering chemical information. Dogs have been known to notice changes related to pregnancy, stress, blood sugar shifts, and other body changes long before humans detect them. Their nose is like a non-stop scanner reading the world at a level we can barely imagine. So when your dog pauses to sniff everything, they are not being distracted. They are investigating a world that, to them, is rich with hidden detail. Number 3, their color vision is different, not absent. Dogs see the world in their own set of colors. Dogs do not see in black and white, but they also don't see color the way we do. Their color vision is more limited, and they mainly distinguish blues, yellows, and various shades in between, while reds and greens can look much less distinct. Even with that reduced range, their vision is still very useful. Those color differences help them recognize objects, movement, and contrast in the environment. That's why a blue or yellow toy often stands out better for a dog than a red one lying in green grass. Their world may not look as colorful as ours, but it is not dull or colorless. It's simply different. Understanding that can even help you choose toys, training tools, or accessories that are easier for your dog to notice and track. Number 2, dogs can hear the earth rumble before you can. Dogs may hear the earth's warnings through infrasound. Have you ever seen a dog become restless before a storm, long before thunder actually arrives? One explanation is infrasound. These are very low-frequency vibrations that humans usually can't hear, but dogs may be able to detect. That could allow them to sense approaching weather changes, distant thunder, and possibly even certain natural events earlier than we do. Their hearing and overall sensitivity to the environment may give them a kind of early warning system. So if your dog suddenly seems uneasy, paces around the house, or refuses to settle for no obvious reason, it may be worth paying attention to the environment around you. They could be reacting to something real that simply hasn't reached your senses yet. Number 1. Can dogs actually sense the paranormal? Dogs and the paranormal, fact or fiction? This is the point that makes the most people nervous. Many dog owners have stories about their dogs staring into empty space, growling at a hallway, or barking at something no one else can see. Does that mean dogs sense ghosts? There's no solid scientific proof that they do, but there are plenty of natural explanations for behavior that seems spooky. Dogs may be hearing faint sounds, catching distant smells, noticing airflow changes, or reacting to tiny movements that completely escape human attention. Their senses are so sharp that what looks supernatural to us may simply be sensory information we missed. Still, it's easy to understand why these moments feel eerie. So if your dog suddenly seems focused on something invisible, don't panic right away. It may not be paranormal, but it is a reminder that your dog experiences the world very differently than you do. Understanding these amazing abilities can help you connect with your dog on a deeper level, because once you realize how much they can sense, their behavior starts to make a lot more sense. But knowing what your dog notices is only half the story. Knowing what can damage your bond matters just as much. So make sure you watch our next video on the 15 things a dog will never forgive. Missing those signs could lead to mistakes that hurt your dog's trust, and that's something every owner should want to avoid.